Welcome to an episode of The Broker's Brew on the Marketing Mortgages Social for Brokers podcast. In this episode, whilst you sip on a brew, I've got mine ready. Take a little listen while you're hopefully drinking Yorkshire tea. I'm going to be talking about the 5 top tips that the Instagram CEO released about video. And these tips, he has said, can increase the watch time on your videos and the engagement. Now, when a big piece of news comes out like this, it needs to be followed because this is the CEO of Instagram, and he's released stuff in the past saying like hashtags aren't as powerful as they used to be. He said that the actual content of the video the content of the text in the video description is worth more than hashtags. So they're almost like turning the caption part of a post into like SEO searchable content. So that was the last big update, but this is the next big update where he's telling us the top tips about how you can make your videos better and reach more people. Okay. By using these tips that we're going to have a chat through today, going to have a few benefits. You're going to get a longer watch time on your video. And what that does is it results in more reach and in turn means more views. The more eyeballs you can get on your content, the bigger chance you have of generating new business. Now, most people fail because they don't think about how little changes can make such a big impact. But we're going to change all of that today. If you follow these steps, I promise you will get more engagement and more reach on your videos. Because in a world where everybody is doing video, simply uploading a video is just no longer enough. You need to be a bit better than your competitor, which we're going to speak to about today. Okay. Because there's so many people doing videos, you get lost in the noise, and these things are going to help you. I just want to reiterate that point. These are going to differentiate your content from other people. Okay. So the first point that they have said is to put the topic right on the screen. Okay. So when somebody looks at your video, imagine they're watching with the sound off. What's the video about? You need to think about like a newspaper headline. A newspaper headline is there to try and entice people to buy the newspaper, obviously, but read further into the page. Okay. The CEO of Instagram has said, put the topic straight away to engage your audience. That's going to increase the watch time straight away because if it's something they're interested in, they're going to watch it. But even if they're not, it's going to take them a split second to read what's on screen for them to decide whether they want to get into it or not. Remember, especially because of TikTok coming along, we scroll a lot faster and you've got about 2 seconds, if that, to grab their attention. So make sure your topic is visible. Make it punchy, make it clear, and make it something that, oh, I need to watch this. So instead of first-time buyers, can you get a mortgage with a 5% deposit? You could switch the headline up to be get a mortgage with this much deposit. And they're like, well, how much deposit is this person talking about? That's where people can start watching it. So, for example, on some of my videos, like the Canva hacks, I've got Canva hack you need to be using. Well, they will start watching that video if they're like, right, I need to start using Canva, and this is a hack that can save me a bit of time. If I'd have put on there a way to input your colors onto Canva in little time, it might not have had the same effect as Canva design hack you need to be using. Okay. Another pro tip that I would give is in your headlines on the video, if you can get your brand colors into there, that's great as well. So we can start subconsciously drip feeding into their subconscious mind. That's the one, isn't it? But yeah, try and get your brand in front of people as much as you can, and branded headlines can do that with your colors. Second, don't underestimate how effective the written caption is. So this is where you can put all your keywords that will help people find your video. Not only will it get your content in front of the right audience, but it also helps with discoverability across platforms. So people can discover your posts on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. But what you might not realize is when people search in Google now, Instagram and TikTok videos are appearing. And the way that these videos will appear on Google is they will take the text from the written part of the post. So this is the description, essentially. I'm not talking about the captions on the bottom when you sometimes see the like subtitles on a TV. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the actual written part of your social media post. Google will use that caption to determine whether they should put it on Google in front of people. Okay. Don't make it huge. Try and make it short, sweet, but loaded with relevant keywords. So something like how to save for a mortgage deposit, even if you love Uber Eats. So talking about saving money over Uber Eats, that type of stuff. It's relatable and it's searchable. So this is the kind of stuff that Google and social media platforms are looking for at the minute. So remember keywords in the caption of your post. Number 3, and this is a big thing that Adam Mosseri, I think it's Mosseri or Mosseri, the CEO of Instagram, I don't know how to pronounce his surname. He talks about, and this is a fail-safe one to take on board, talking about being yourself. Don't sit there stiff and like trying to force the words out. Just be yourself. Jump on camera. People prefer much less polished videos than they did before. If you think during lockdown, a lot of people were doing these really formal videos, sat at the desk, landscape style, whereas now anybody can pick up a phone, flip the camera around and start recording. If you're somebody that naturally talks with your hands, do that because it looks much more engaging and it shows the real you as well. And when people are engaged in your content, they watch longer. And the longer somebody watches a video, the more the algorithm will reward you. Your videos will get pushed out to more people. So by being yourself, you'll increase engagement or watch time, which will push you out to more people. Number 4, Instagram have said, always use subtitles. Now, if you followed my content before, you'll know I'll bang on about this all the time. Always make sure you use subtitles, whether it's your Instagram story, your Instagram video, even your Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok videos. A lot of people will watch videos without the sound on. And I'll be honest, if I'm scrolling on TikTok and I haven't got the sound on, maybe I've got my headphones in or whatever it might be, I won't watch that video. I watch TV with subtitles on anyway, which is a bit weird. Always watching with subtitles on. But on videos, always use subtitles. And that does 2 things. Because the first thing, what it will do is people that watch it without sound, that will increase the watch time. Okay, so people will be more inclined to watch the video to the end if they can understand with what's going on. Second thing is the captions can actually be searchable by the social media platforms. So on Instagram, if you use their caption feature, it's essentially writing a transcript of your video that sits behind the actual video. Instagram can then use that transcript to then search what the video is about from what you're saying. So they're really, really powerful. And another thing that you can do with captions is you can brand them in your colors. So I use an app called captions.ai or even CapCut. Even Instagram has the ability, you can set the color of your captions. So again, we're drip feeding our brand into our audience's mind over and over again. Every time they see a video, they're going to see our color. Okay. And then number 5, and this is my top tip here, is obviously Instagram aren't going to say this, but post your videos everywhere. Don't just post to one platform at the minute. Okay. The more places you post, the bigger audience you're reaching. Different platforms obviously going to have different people, and that means more views. So if you liken it to planting seeds in multiple gardens, you're giving yourself the best shot of something growing in one area. And the perfect example, we're recording this before the 19th of January when the TikTok ban might come in and might not come in. If you had gone all in on TikTok and it was closed down tomorrow, you'd be pretty annoyed. Do you know what I mean? TikTok could be gone from the US, which will affect the UK market. But just by uploading to TikTok, you might be sat there going, I wish I'd uploaded some videos to Instagram or some videos to LinkedIn. So instead of just uploading to one channel, what I would recommend is uploading to a few. And the one big thing I would say, if you've created the video in Instagram, don't download it directly from Instagram because you're going to get watermarks on it. Same goes for TikTok. If you create it in TikTok and download it in TikTok, you're going to get the TikTok watermarks. Then when you re-upload that to another platform, it won't get the best reach because TikTok and Instagram know when there's TikTok or Instagram watermarks on their stuff. So if you upload an Instagram video to TikTok, the reach will be a lot lower than if you just made a normal video and uploaded it. So what I would recommend is make your videos in something like CapCut. There's another one called Video Leap, which I haven't used, but I've heard good things about. Do make them in there and then upload them to the channel so you're not uploading them with watermarks to different channels. And then my bonus tip to wrap up this episode of The Broker's Brew is be consistent. Don't just post one video and call it a day. You've got to keep showing up. Even if one video doesn't get tons of views straight away, the more you post, the more you understand about content creation, the more you understand what your audience want, the more confidence you gain on camera, the more content you might consume. If you're spending more time on that platform, you might see some other creators create a really good video about something that you could actually turn into your industry or a topic that you're talking about. So once you've created that video, make sure you upload them everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, but do it consistently. I would task you to upload at least one video every single week. Okay. Not just an Instagram story, a full reel. And if you're wondering what the difference between a reel or a TikTok or a video is, they're essentially all the same thing. They've all just got different names for them. If you are somebody that is struggling with video at the minute and you're not quite sure what topics to talk about, how to record a video, how to edit the subtitles, how to add the subtitles, how to add the headings, where to upload it, how to upload it, we have a video package that we can help you with where we spend an hour with you and we can get up to 20 videos recorded for you in that hour, edited and sent in a folder to you, ready to upload to social media. So if you are interested in getting sorted or getting started with video in 2025, then please reach out, drop us a message or email me, chris@socialforbrokers.com, and we'll be more than happy to help you. But please follow those Instagram tips to help you in 2025 with your video content. Until the next time, speak to you again. Cheers.